wine, right? I know one person needs red wine, right? One person needs red wine?
I'll take a bottle.
Okay. All right. So all the next three reds will be red. All right. So the next two wines are of the same origin. This is from a winery called Dupré Barrera. There's a few things that are kind of very interesting and actually kind of really cool about Dupré Barrera. First thing is it's a new winery. It was started back in 2000 by Emmanuel and Laurent. It's a husband and wife. Kind of, I don't know if they're married, but they play that on wine TV or whatever. They started their winery in good hands. They started their winery in 2000. She was a singer, and then he went to college to be like some sort of like geological engineer or something like that. So they have no like kind of like winemaking background per se, which is unusual. There's a lot of great wineries in Provence. There's a lot of great wineries everywhere. But the vast majority of wineries, like the truly great ones, come from like someone's kid or someone's cousin or someone's nephew decides to do a winery. They're kind of like in the matrix already, and then they kind of make their own thing. These people came from completely outside of the world. And it's kind of the other thing that's cool about starting something new is they don't have to be like enslaved by this whole like dogma of like what it means to be a winemaker in France and what it means to own land because they own none. That's what happens. Like when you get younger people that start to get in the wine business, like it is like crazy expensive to buy land. It's crazy expensive to get it started. So what these people do is they buy the grapes and they make them like in this kind of industrial wine ghetto called Toulon, which is in Provence. It's like where the military base is, right there on the ocean. So they have picture what would be something we all know it looks like a safe keep storage, right? So they have all these like warehouse like spaces, and inside their safe keep storage space they have a winemaking apparatus or whatever. But that being said, this particular wine called Know What, and they're all organic and they're all biodynamic. They buy grapes only from those sources. This wine called Know What is of particular interest because Know What is like they debuted this wine back in like 02 or 03, right around like in a slow food movement in Europe. So the idea of this is Know What is done without any electricity at all. It's not done with it. There's no machines. There's no nothing to plug in. There's no chemicals. It's like almost as natural as you can get. A lot of people do the natural winemaking movement stuff, but these people even take it one step further. And this wine was made without the use of electricity at all. It's a blend of 4 grapes, Grenache, Syrah, and Carignan. Picture if you go to like a winery. They have these things called like hoppers and these stemmers and like machines. And they shake, and they pull, and they do all this stuff. The Know What stuff is done all by hand. So they have like these like 12 kilogram like baskets they roll through the vineyard, and they pick the grapes. Kilograms are like 2.2 pounds. Kilograms are like the most widely accepted weight of mass in Europe. Like that's why they have that Royale with cheese shit in the Pulp Fictions. They don't have pounds. 2.2 pounds. And what these guys do is then they go in and you can just picture like it's like one thing if you like have like this many grapes, but if you have like a half a room full of grapes, like pulling everything apart by hand, it takes a long time, but at the end of the day, they become truly like in touch with what they're doing and making sure that only the best grapes go into the wine. They bottle by hand. All the stickers on the bottles are put on by hand, and it's just kind of a very. And they say they only bottle when the Mistral is right, when the wind is right. That sounds like little smoke and mirrors, like kind of voodoo, throw the bones. All look what it says. I don't know if I believe in that, but it's good for the story. And they would have French accents, and they would talk about it much more romantically than I would. Know What, just really great wine from really nice people. They're probably like in their early 40s, mid 30s, something like that. But just truly kind of a great example of what really great wine from a new generation coming out of Provence right now is. And to go with that, young Matthew made what?
I made